Welcome back to Still Morning Rush on Metro Television. This morning we are looking at mobile device securities, and DK Cyber is here to help with the conversation. Good morning, DK.
Good morning.
I like your t-shirt. Learn with DK Cyber.
Yes, I also like your dress.
My dress, you're in white, I'm in white. You're all jubilating this morning. But then this morning we are looking at mobile device securities.
Yeah.
And it's a broad conversation. But then we'll start by understanding the mobile devices and the mobile securities. Then we'll move on to how it can be protected.
All right, thank you and good morning to our viewers. So when you're looking at mobile devices, we know it's, I would say, big technology in a small way that we use or we carry around, right? So when we say mobile devices, they are technological devices that we carry with us. So it's mobile. So you could see an example is this.
Mobile
right?
phone.
A mobile phone, right? So it's a big technology in my hands that I carry around. And the way we use it has become a talk of the day because with these, someone, if you are not lucky and someone compromise this, that means that the whole, like whatever you do, has been compromised.
Exactly.
Right. So yeah, so we are looking at this as a technological device that we carry around and how we can ensure safety on that technology we carry around, because we could see that this device that we carry around has got no physical security man, has got no police person protecting it. So it's in my hand. So how do I ensure its safety? How do I ensure its security? At what point would I even notice that there's something happen on the device that is affecting me, or we all say it's been hacked or it's been compromised?
Okay, so what causes these things to get compromised in the first place?
All right.
What are the reasons? Why would someone want to compromise a device, a mobile device?
Good question. So the reasons are quite simple, because they want to acquire some information about you, they want to cause damage to you, or they are really targeting you. And the easy way to get to you is that big technology in a mobile form that you carry around, right? So if I want to get to you sitting in the house, probably I cannot come to your house to, scatter around your whole premises. I can easily just, through your mobile device, get a lot of info about you. Then I go ahead digitally or technologically to affect a very big damage to you, right? So possibly one would say, what are some of the symptoms or what are some of the signs to show that your device has been compromised? Then we look at how we can ensure its safety or how can protect it. Now, one of the easy ways to check these are sometimes your battery is strong, your phone is strong, but yet still there's a high drainage. Right, instances like that means that the applications running background, right? So it's putting much pressure on the battery usage. So the battery drains faster, as well as data drain faster. Some of us, we all know data is expensive of late, but when you buy data at 5 cedis, you are able to use it for maybe 3 days or 2 days, right? Let's say I'm not that social media person. I just respond to WhatsApp messages on that level, right? So I'm just saying that yourself, when you buy data, you can use it for, let's say, a day or two. But just recently, we realized that there had not been increment in data, the cost of data, but yet still within some few hours, you lose all your data. With the same activity you've been doing. Then you could say that there's something running.
Exactly.
Because mostly what happened is, those apps that the hackers use or the scammers use on our devices are likely to send information to them on their hacker's device, and it's done through data because it's being transported or it's being transmitted through the network through data, right? So that means there's high usage of data. So if you realize that your data is draining so fast, then there are instances whereby you feel that something is really going on there. And also you see a lot of messages, right? Messages that you don't know anything of, right? So let's say you go to your SMS, you go to what, there's so much strange messages. Your phone is very strong, but you open your phone, you could see there's a lot of, your phone begins to freeze, touches, you can see the screen. Normally the Android device, you see it touching itself. And you feel that, no, this is quite strange.
There's something wrong.
Something wrong. And mostly you go into your phone or you go to your gallery and you see a lot of screenshots. You don't remember the last time you taken a screenshot. That means that there's an app at the background taking screenshots of your phone or whatever you are doing, sending to someone.
Wait, there's an app on your phone without you knowing.
Yes.
Taking screenshots to someone.
Yes.
What kind of app is that?
All right, so we have a lot of apps. We have a lot of spy apps.
Okay.
Right, so some of those spy apps can remotely be installed on your device.
Okay.
Or physically, with the person access to your phone, can install such apps on your mobile device. And mostly when you go online, you see them as the parental apps. Right, I don't want to mention them because this program is being watched by good people and bad people. Right, so I'm very careful not to mention any app. Right, but they are normally termed as parental apps, and people use that to track a lot of. They do a lot of things with that app. Right.
Before I continue, is there a particular phone that it normally tracks? Maybe there are different types of phones. There are the Androids, there are the Apples, and the other one. Is it that they target one particular?
Fantastic. See, every technological device, every mobile device can be tracked, can be spied on.
Yeah, they said iPhone can't do.
Who said iPhone can't? You see, we have apps for iPhone. Developed, the architecture is being developed for OS, right? The Apple users. And we have the Android. But the Android one has become very common because of its security, not so much. But iPhone believes in security, but that doesn't mean that still you cannot be spied on. We have, I know, or I have seen Android apps that someone can install on your device that can get access to your device. But most of the times, the easy ones are the person need a first-time access to the victim's device, right? But on an advanced level, someone can still send an exploit across. Right, so then we'll talk about some ways that you protect it so that you will see from that aspect, right? So yes, every device can be compromised. They can install such spy apps on your device, right? So that's some of the things that we have to really check about.
Look out for. Wow. Then that means
also, some of us, we go on our devices and we could see apps on our devices that we have no idea of. We did not install them. Right, so normally what happens, you go to the app settings side, then you check the activity of that app. You check the permission of that app. Probably that app is just there as job, to seek for job, or you can apply job through that app. But you go to the permission, and this is taking your financial details, taking your contact, is having access to your contact list, having access to a whole lot of things. You ask yourself, is still having access to your camera? If an app has an access to your camera, that means that even if your phone is there, it's still using the camera around. Right. So those are some of the things that we should really check. And especially, we download apps on our devices. We should be very careful. Read about the app, especially the permission. If you are installing an app, you have a whole bunch of things to read. Those things are very important of late because mostly they are discard spyware. Don't think that any spyware company would develop a spyware and say track. No one would download it. So I can just say book. I can develop an app, say books, job, knowing that these are the things that people will likely download it. Right?
One of the apps that we women love to download is like the photo galleries and the photo grade to be able to like do our collages and stuff. When you are downloading such an app, I mean, sometimes you don't really pay attention to these things. I'm trying to go to any photo editor and just see to read what you are talking about. So if I'm to download a photo editor right now, you said I should be able to read
the permission.
Where is it located?
No, so go to install.
Install.
So when you
is it the one that comes down here?
Yes. So when you download it, so when you download it, when you are downloading the app, right? Then you after downloading it, you have to install the app. So when you are installing it, they ask you or they show to you what the app is going to do. Or what the app is taking from you. Right. So like that's the permission you are giving the app.
Like it will tell you allow photo editor to access your camera,
access your sound,
to be able to track you.
Yes. So those are some of the things we're talking about.
Wow. So how do we ensure security on these mobile devices?
The first thing that we always have to learn doing is updating our mobile devices
constantly.
Yes. So when there's an update, what happens is probably we have something we call maybe there has been zero-day vulnerability, or there has been some things that the developers of that particular device have seen. So that thing has been fixed. You know, normally the hackers have ways that they compromise our devices.
Yeah.
So when these developers sees them or they are able to notice them, they fix such issues. So how would that issue be resolved on your device? Is when you have updated it, then you have the patch.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So the very most important thing is we always have to update our device. Mostly the Android users don't like updating, but it's becoming important.
Yeah.
You know, iPhone is sometimes becomes obligatory.
You have to.
You have to,
even if you want to play
the
game,
notification
you have to.
they will be giving, and those are some of the security things that we say iPhone have, because some of the Android phones they would allow, unless you go to update before you see it. So the very most important thing is let's update it. And secondly, let's check where we download our apps from.
Okay.
We all know these two popular places, App Store or Play Store.
Yeah.
Right. And even that on such platforms, when we are downloading apps, let's check the number of downloads, right? And the star that the app have, and also read about the permissions that we're talking about, so that you might know, because some of the apps are discarded. That photo editor that you know, we have photo grade, whatever. Some hackers can also create the same around the name, but it will be different. But that one, when you go, you check that the downloads are very few. They don't have much downloads, so you check about them. So those are some of the things. And also, we also have to put passwords on our devices. Very important. You put on your phone, on some of the applications that you visit, right? And after doing that, especially some of us, you know, when right now, an example is when right now on my notification center, you could see that there are a lot of notifications coming through, right? Okay. So mostly what happened is we have something we call shoulder sniffing.
Shoulder
sniffing. Yeah, so I might know you and have your number. Probably you are picking a public transport, and maybe I'll be around. So I can just request maybe an OTP, something, because we have enabled your notification comes on your screen. The moment the notification comes, or even I know you here, right, and I am in the same work environment with you, I don't have access to your phone, but I can see that your notification, I don't need password before seeing the notification, right? So I can just do a password reset, or I know you've done the authentication, so the code comes under the notification, and I'm able to use it against you.
Wow.
You understand?
Instantly.
Yes, because see, I'm trying to do a password reset on your Facebook, right? And I'm with my laptop. Yeah. And I know you, and you've left your phone there. You are thinking that your phone is password protected. Oh. So I will not be able to even go into it. Yeah. Right. But when I request for a password change, they send you OTP on your phone. Yeah. Because you have enabled notification comes on your screen. It will appear. It will just appear.
So that means the person is going to use your telephone number.
Yes. Oh, okay. Because you have done those OTP. Yeah. You understand? So the point we are saying here is that kindly do best to disable the notification that appears on your phone.
I think I'll do mine right now.
Yeah. So those are some of the security things that we should think of, because really we will never know who the attacker is. Exactly. Don't forget that the people who attack us mostly are around us. Not even around you, they use people around you. We have one common attack called the distributed denial of service attack, the DDoS, where they use things around you, right? So we have to be careful about that.
Okay, so we've already talked about using strong passwords.
Yes.
We always talk
about password is one of them. Password. And also your two-factor authentication
is very important.
And you have a whole session about password authentication.
Yes,
so for now, it should be your sure banker.
Okay, and we have to encrypt our devices too.
You see, encryption.
Is it good?
You see, you don't do the encryption. Yeah. You do the two-factor authentication, and that is able to. And what encryption means is that it's able to. Those are like when you go to WhatsApp, for example, the platform itself provides end-to-end encryption. Yeah. Right. So what we say encryption is, whilst you are doing a transaction online on your mobile phone, make sure the site is encrypted. Yeah. You don't encrypt them; it's the service provider or the platform. So what I will do is I will make sure that I check the site has an encryption. And how to do that is always simple. Check that there's a padlock on it. Okay. Beginning www.nanayatano.com. Yes. Or you could see HTTPS. That's Secure Hypertext Transfer Protocol. That means that communication is really encrypted or is secure. Right. So your password is a sure banker. Your two-factor authentication is a sure banker on everywhere you find yourself. And you check for encrypted.
Should we constantly install antivirus applications?
You see, antivirus, some of the reason why sometimes I don't talk about antivirus are important, but I will always opt for you going for the premium version.
Okay.
Because most of the free ones are sometimes being, trapped down, because hackers can also create free antivirus.
Yeah.
And instead of it giving you protection it rather gives you what? Yeah. And we all know that from WannaCry virus, where they tried to even develop an antidote for it, and it became a very deadly business, you understand? So I would advise you, if you are going for antivirus, then try to go for the premium antivirus. Please, yes, go for the premium one, because some of the free ones, mostly the hackers are able to find a way around it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very, very much for teaching us all these things. Mobile device security. It's very, very important for you to protect your device. Mostly, we are addicted to our phone.
Yes.
Most of us are addicted to our phone. And the moment your phone gets lost, you are frustrated. You can't even think. So it's best we all adhere to what DK has said. Protect it. Do all the verified password, the correct ones, and or the two-factor authentication. Yeah. DK, thank you very, very much.
Thank you too.
And hopefully we'll adhere to everything.